You know what really sucks? Oh, ha ha ha, you clown, you jester. Look, what really sucks was the Zelda 35th anniversary, bro. Like, the Mario 35th wasn't all that great last year, but at least it was, well, maybe not passable, but better than Zelda. Mario got a whole Switch dedicated to him. Zelda only got Joy-Cons, though the Joy-Cons are a lot cooler looking. Mario got a smelly, overpriced, underdeveloped collection that for a limited time item still hasn't left the sticky cases in every Walmart. Don't even get me started on that limited crap though, just don't. Zelda got a crappy emulator that you had to pay yearly for that for some reason is outclassed by the emulator on the Wii Shop. Mario got a port of an old game with some enhancements, but also, added a huge new campaign that really helped the $60 price point. Ew. Ew! Not to mention, like, the Splatfests and the clothing lines. Like, where's all the Zelda stuff, man? But at least Zelda got one over on the old plumber man. The Game & Watch. Now, for Mario's 35th anniversary, we got a little tribute to the plumber and the Game & Watch of old. It came with one Mario game when you think about it, along with a modified Game & Watch title and some neat extras. Then a year later, Zelda got an even better version. It comes packed with 3 classic Zelda games along with some cool extras. So how is this cute little novelty? Is it a good way to play these classic games? Well, the answer is yes, but let's get a little bit more in depth. Well, in some ways. I'm no expert in emulation, so this is less a review in that field or a review of these 3 games, and more a look at the Game & Watch itself. But if you are interested in the way these 3 games play, well, they play very well. I mean, these games are fairly antiquated. It would be almost impossible to mess up the way these games run and play. In my time, I haven't experienced any glitches, and this is a nice way to play the classics. I mean, it's really cool. Not to mention the D-pad is amazing. I swear I love this type of D-pad. It's honestly my favorite. And the buttons are squishy and responsive. I love these two. They're just so good. Of course, this is Nintendo, and classic stuff like this, well, they're usually on top of it. However, this is Nintendo, so some features are glaringly missing. Like, I don't think it's unreasonable to expect a basic emulation feature like save states to be in this little device. Like, why isn't that here? And I mean, I guess they do give you an extra screen option for Link's Awakening. I mean, that's nice, I guess, but yeah, if you just want to goof around and play these 3 Zelda classics, then yeah, this is a great way to do it, especially with its cute little form factor. But I definitely hesitate to say it's the best way. By the way, I had to ask, why only these 3? I mean, I can think of another 2.5 games that would have been perfect additions to something like this. I mean, you have the original Link's Awakening, but not an option to play the DX version? Why? Not to mention the other 2 Zelda Game Boy games that would have been really cool to have here and would have really added some value to the system. The Oracle games. I mean, these games are literally about to go extinct from modern platforms next month with a bunch of other classic games. Would have been real neat to have them here, just saying. Oh, and maybe like a cool neat surprise, you could have had like the 3rd Oracle game. You know, like how Star Fox 2 is on the SNES Classic. Though, I guess that's a little unreasonable for something like this. The Star Fox 2 and the 3rd Oracle game are completely different situations, so this might be cool for a Oracle Games remake though. I kind of hope they do that one day. Still, Nintendo is going to have to find a way to bring back those old games in some way, or else there won't really be a real way to play some of those old games without dealing with ancient hardware, which most people won't deal with. Hey! Get those pirates off of this video. This is a good little Nintendo Christian YouTube channel. We can't have such heresy. How could I have been so careless? I'm sorry, I've been getting into One Piece. I don't even like manga that much, but I read over half of One Piece in like a month in my free time instead of just like scrolling blankly on Instagram when I'm bored. Like, not sponsored or anything, but the Viz app is pretty nice. Wait, what was I talking about? The timer. You ever need to time things in a cool Zelda-themed format? No? Well, you're fun at parties. This little Game & Watch comes with a timer and clock mode that's Zelda 2 and Zelda 1 themed. Wish you could like swap the themes to have a Zelda 2 clock or a Zelda 1 timer, but I'm not going to be too picky here. An interesting fact is you can actually move and fight the enemies while the clock or timer plays. And the timer even keeps score, so it kind of acts like a time attack mode for Zelda 2, so rejoice, fans of Zelda 2's combat! Though, for like the Zelda 1 clock, it would have been pretty nice if you could switch the weapon from the boomerang to something else. Just saying, it'd be kind of neat. Then of course we have the modified version of a Game & Watch classic, Vermin. The modification being the head of the Mr. Game & Watch being replaced with Link's from Link's Awakening remake. I had never played Vermin before this little handheld, and I gotta say it's pretty fun. Now for the actual make of the Game & Watch, it's primarily made of this smooth gold-like metal faceplate and this beautiful green plastic. I love how this thing is made. It's sturdy, comfortable. I've already discussed the D-pads and buttons, but in case you forgot, they are fantastic. And on the back, you even have a little spot where the plastic's a bit thinner and shaped like the Triforce. And since the plastic is thinner, the Triforce glows when the system is on, which is a fantastic detail right there. The whole thing, mwah! Chef's kiss. And it's not just the system. The packaging is wonderful and has great detail. Love the little Zelda sprites on it. And it even comes with a stand. I really like this thing. It's not just a cute novelty. It's a pretty decent way to play these old games in a nice little form factor. It's not perfect. It could definitely use some improvements. The next time they make one of these for like a Pokemon or Metroid or something, some improvements would be really needed. But it's a great little system and maybe a cool gift for that special Zelda fan in your life. Or maybe a cool gift for yourself. Keep that head up, King. Don't let that crown fall. Oh, and happy holidays, everybody. Remember to be safe, don't eat any yellow snow. That is, if you have any snow. For some reason, it just refuses to snow in my area anymore. But just relax and have a fun time, everybody. Happy holidays.